مرحبا يا شباب. Welcome to a brand new video. We're in part 11 and in the previous video we added all the get endpoints, and for now I want to continue to implement all the other endpoints for our CRUD operation, like create, update and delete. Let's start with create. Here we'll use post mapping, and this should be the create endpoint. So create fun create task. So basically what we are going to get here, or we want to validate if the request that we are receiving is valid. That's why the annotation valid. So valid annotation which checks our request body. And the next thing, we need also the annotation for it, the request body, to tell, okay, this request is a task create request. Okay, this will just check if this is when the HTTP client sends a request to this endpoint, that it has all necessary fields. The next thing what we need is to say, okay, how the response entity should look like. Response entity is of course a task DTO. And response entity, call our service instance, say create task. Let's get the request and say this is okay, this is our desired case. And this is how our endpoint looks like. But I think if I put it like this and this, should get a little bit more readable, I would say, in this format. Let's remove the line break. Let's continue with the update. Let's say this is a patch mapping. As you can see, unfortunately, when I record, my IDE is a little bit slow, and this will be update/ID. This should be by the name fun update task. Okay, I hope that I have not misspelled it wrong. We will also use here path variable. Let's copy paste that, and I will just say extra line path variable. And this will be we will also need to validate the stuff that we are going to receive. Let's say request. It's a request, but it's a task update request. Now we have it. Nice. So, and this will be also a response entity by the type of task DTO, and say response entity service instance update task. Let's say request. Let's say HTTP status is okay. God damn it. Okay. Nice. We have our create, update, and of course we need to delete. So We need the delete mapping here. Say again delete, and we have to specify the ID. Okay, nice. And yes, fine, delete task, and again just copy that, paste it here, the path variable for the ID. Actually we don't need a line break, unasked, sorry. So and say again response entity, line break should be response entity service delete task by ID. Of course the status is missing, it's okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. Unasked. The delete task doesn't return, as you can see, not a video, a string. So that's why we will have to wrap it down. There's a string. Now it should be okay. But let me just check. Okay, looks so better now. Okay, we are done here with the controller. Before we can just test some things, I would just say later when we deploy it on a web server and when we send from the client, from HTTP client, some requests to the backend, we will face a CORS error. That's why we need to add some configuration here, create a new package, call it CORS, I would say. And I would create a new class. Let's say name it CORS config. Nice. Add the annotation configuration. This one. And this should be a bean, of course. And yeah, let's create a method for it. Get CORS configuration of type web MVC configurer. Forgot the braces here. Let's say return object of type web MVC configurer. Okay. Of course, mappings. We will override this method, as you can see. And basically, what we are doing here is just say what we are doing is the registry. We add the mapping as a wildcard. Set slash, and whatever comes after that is allowed. We also allow different origins. Allow, there it is, origins, basically which is any origin. Then we say allowed methods, which can be, get, delete, post, patch, put, and we say all HTTP methods are allowed. You're also wildcard. And then the allowed headers. What kind of headers are allowed? Headers. Okay, also here wildcard. Everything is allowed. Maybe we will not use this kind of configuration in a real production. system, but it's good for now, and we can later modify it and set some more concise adaptation here. But for now, for testing purposes, this is fine by now. And I would say this is it for this tutorial. Catch me in the next one. If you have some questions, write something in the comment section. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. See you soon. إلى اللقاء يا شباب.